Welcome back to the Great Ace Attorney. So, we're going to continue off from where we left off last time. Right, so last time we had figured out that she's actually not a maid, she is his wife, pretending to be a maid so that he looks a bit richer, and she's also very jealous, very prone to slapping him across the face. Yeah, I noticed that. Alright, let's see what's behind there. Oh. I mean, the top and middle shelf are okay. Wait, did she... was she throwing, like, flaming books at him? That definitely does sound like quite a scene. Yeah, assaulting him with burning books. Hmm. Don't know why he's sweating there. Well, he needed some help, but yeah. Okay, wait, did he just establish an alibi? Hold on. Early in the evening, right around 5 o'clock 2 days ago. Yeah. So this was all happening, so there were like flaming books flying out the window. Interesting. I wonder if that means they're gonna show up as a witness. I think it'll tie in at some point. But right now, we don't have all the pieces. Well, I guess. Alright, well I guess we're probably gonna end up taking the case. I hope it's an actual case and we go to court and not just a solving mysteries to, like what we did on the boat. Alright, well let's go do that then. Alright. Let's just quickly examine them. Okay, but before we do that, I want to examine this, which we haven't had a chance to. Yours? I mean, I'm sure other old copies of those books exist, but I imagine that would be pretty expensive. What, does she not have a mother? We actually haven't heard anything about her mother, right? We have, well, he's not in evidence. We have her father, but yeah, I don't know. Alright, let's get out of here. Yeah, we're gonna head to the jail. Wait, this isn't the jail? What? Okay. Hmm. We're gonna get introduced to some new characters here. Oh my god. If I had to, like, just assume someone was the killer, it would be this guy, but I don't know. I guess these are gonna be our witnesses. Hmm. It sounds like he lost interest as soon as we said the word foreigner. Don't know what was going on there. I guess we can talk to this guy. Oh yeah, he did have another tenant, didn't he? Mm-hmm. Polemicist. I don't know what that means, but the definition will probably end up being in the description of this video. Oh, okay, so Natsume, he is actually into, like, literature, but not necessarily into language. So I guess he actually would be, like, engaging in these types of debates, so maybe these two actually got along fairly well. Alright, that's fine. We'll probably see more of him in trial. Alright. I think we're gonna take the case. I don't see any reason not to. Yeah, I can tell you're overcome with something. Just look at that face. Somehow I get the feeling this is either going to be that Chief Justice guy or the prosecutor. Oh, or it's Holmes. Okay. So he just kind of helped himself, made himself at home, read all his books. I don't think V is part of his name. I wonder what that was in the original Japanese, like, because I can't think of what that would have been. Maybe like Sherlock Holmes sama, but that's a little excessive, I think. Alright. Well, I think we stand a chance. What I'm really going to be curious about is if the jury is going to be the same, or if it's going to end up being different people. Okay. Well, let's hear it. The cursed trial, I assume, will be referring to the prosecutor. Oh, okay. I don't think so. Well, Holmes seemed to think so, but... Oh, he doesn't even know about him. Okay, so he's gonna say that he's never lost. But actually... He has lost, it's just that the person he's representing always dies. Or, not representing, prosecuting. Also, I want to go back and read that. Let me just check. Sinner or hero. No accused can escape death. No accused can escape death. That's 8 in the Reaper's Court. No accused can escape death. Okay, never mind, that's 7. I don't know how I got 8 there. Yeah, okay. Counting. Yeah, that is a little... I wonder if that happens often. If he's lost before, but they always die anyway? I don't know. No. I highly doubt that. What the hell? Yeah. Yeah, that was kind of funny. Yeah. There just seems to be some kind of weird circumstances around him. I mean, I know you're not going to say that those are cursed because you're Sherlock Holmes, but then again, you're the Great Ace Attorney's Sherlock Holmes, so who knows? Hmm. Alright. That's fine. I wonder if this whole game is going to be about, like, criticizing the concept of juries. I don't know. Because I know that, Japan had, like, a trial for a juris system for a while, and that was, kind of what the, that was kind of what Apollo Justice was about, sorta. But, in the end, they kind of dropped it. Like, they still sort of use it. They have, I think I've explained this already. They have, like, a lay judge system where, basically they grab just random people who are, I guess, qualified in some way, or I don't know, but they're not quite a jury, but they sit alongside the judge, and they act as, like, a secondary judge. So, they'll get, like, 4 or 5 people, have them sit in on the trial. They're allowed to, like, cross-examine, ask questions and all that, just like a regular judge would, and, basically they just have, kind of an influence, I guess, over the trial. I don't know exactly how much influence they have over the outcome, but I guess the actual judge is there to, like, guide them, like, as a foreman, I guess, sort of. But I don't know. It's different from juries, how they exist everywhere else. But yeah, anyway. That is also true. The thing is, didn't they, like, not have closing arguments for a while? Like, it was only, like, a formality, and then we were, like, the first ones to actually use that and try and appeal to the juries? Wait, so the public opinion is swayed such that the person is guilty, and then that person gets murdered by the public, I guess. Just random people? Hmm. Well, our case seems to have been an exception since he died immediately. This is almost like some Higurashi shit here. Not that I'm gonna go into any detail there. Well, we can hopefully figure something out. Maybe we can get to the bottom of who's behind all these weird coincidences. Anyway, how about that cursed flat? Okay. Hmm. Okay. I mean, yeah. So, what's the curse? Hmm. Nightmares of being strangled. Maybe, like, difficulty breathing due to, like, certain air reasons? Like, a lack of oxygen? I don't know. Well, don't count your curses just yet. I mean, the thing is, a real lawyer, a real attorney, it's not so much about being or believing in your client as much as these games like to push it. It's more about making sure that every angle is conceived of properly, making sure that all the checks and balances are working correctly, you know, making sure that no miscarriage of justice is carried out, that every person gets a fair trial, basically. The thing is, a lawyer who doesn't actually believe that their client is innocent will probably be more willing to just cave to arguments that they wouldn't otherwise cave to. So there's that, and that's I guess the one of the themes going with this series. Because in this series, it's like, if you know for a fact, not necessarily for a fact, but you believe so much that your client's innocent, then even when all the facts make it seem like they're not, and you know they are, that means that you're actually considering other possibilities and actually thinking about what could possibly be the real explanation. Whereas a normal lawyer would be like, well, I mean, it does look like they are guilty, so I did what I could. That's all we got. I don't know. I feel like that's the main difference, I guess, between Ace Attorney lawyers and real ones. I mean, I can't think of any. I mean, I've only read like 2 Sherlock Holmes books at this point, but I can't think of any other examples of any like person telling Sherlock Holmes that they're not the culprit. But I don't know. There's probably some. Yeah, he could have been lying. I'm sure he did. Oh, okay, there we go. He was just considering every possibility. Hmm. I mean, that's one way of putting it. I was thinking he was going a different direction with that, but... no, we're probably gonna have to get these papers sorted. Alright, let's take the case. Well, I guess if you just believe in your own judgment, like Holmes over here, then that's one way of looking at it. Believe in your gut. Yeah, I still don't know what that has to do with anything. Let me check our evidence real quick. We literally only have 3 pieces of evidence. The receipt, a map of the scene, And, well, those are the only real two pieces of evidence. So, we have nothing. We're going in pretty much as blind as the previous case. At least we know the situation, though. I'm still going with my snowman theory that the culprit was somehow inside the snowman. Alright. Wonder if Holmes will be at the trial. Probably. Alright, so let us continue. Alright, is that Soseki? Yep. Alright. I don't get what he's doing with these, like, weird poses, but alright. Also, this expression he's making in this pose makes it look like he's strangling somebody, but... Actually, you know what? I wonder if the reason why he does all these poses is because he's not very good at English, right? So, he's probably used to doing these poses to conveying what he means, like, kind of like, when an Italian person kind of talks with their hands, you know, or a French person, they kind of, like, do that as, like, a form of body language to kind of convey what they mean as well, to, even if people don't, like, necessarily share the same language, they can kind of figure it out. It's probably going to be kind of stacked against us. We're playing in London's home court here, and we're the off team, I guess. I think I used that expression right. I don't know anything about sports. I guess that's possible too. Ah, let's see that. Hopefully we add that to evidence, because there might actually be something relevant in there. I mean, it does seem like he has no particular attachment to these cases, so it is weird that he would come back for these specifically. Like, they just seem like random cases that have nothing to do with him, so I don't know why he would particularly be doing this. Unless it's Vortex. Because it was Vortex who put us on those cases, so maybe it was him who put the Grim Reaper on those cases as well. Okay. I guess it's us? Well, actually, no, because he was already prosecuting the other one before we were. And he was already prosecuting this one before we were assigned to it as well. Nope. But that might cause some unsavory rumors. I mean, he might be a nice guy for all we know. I don't know. He's just doing his job. There's also that. We already know that to be true. Yeah, but you've got a good head on your shoulders, so I think you can. You've got this. Alright, we're actually going in there. I am pleasantly surprised that this is an actual case. That means we actually get one more case after this. I was worried that we would only get like 2 actual chances to see this whole trial system and all that, but we actually get 3, so that's cool. Alright. So, right off the bat, I'm going to be looking at the jury. Let's see what they look like. That's... It looks like a few of them are the same. I don't know if they're all the same. I mean, sorta? Yeah, so he has been speaking to Vortex. I don't know if I'd call it hubris. Oh, and yeah, we're kinda on the same page there. Yeah, but I wouldn't brag about that too much, because it wasn't really us that did it. Although we did get it there. A decadent verdict. Yeah. I feel like we've seen this guy before. Isn't that the Hatter witness from the previous case? She's new. Okay. I'm interested to see what that's gonna look like. Oh! And she's actually a juror. Okay. So this got interesting. Okay, so we haven't actually seen any of them. I only recognized her because she was Mrs. Garadev. I don't know how that would fly in real life. Like, I don't know if the wife of a landlord of the defendant would be able to be a juror. I mean, I guess it's not a... I don't know. I feel like it's a little bit too close of a relation there. But it's not like they're really, like, super hardcore vetting them in this day and age, so... Alright. Oh my god, this guy's deaf. That's gonna be fun. Alright, so at least we've got one other familiar face here. That's the first time we've seen her face. She looks a bit different from how I imagined, just from seeing her from behind. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's bad. She's in critical condition, I guess. This might well turn into a murder case. Hmm. I mean, it would be nice if they could wait, like, hold off the trial until we actually hear her testimony, because maybe she could exonerate him for all we know. Alright, so she was walking along the pavement, and he supposedly showed up behind her and plunged the knife into her back. Alright, well, let's read that. Okay, we've got, let's see, a portly woman in her early 20s, unidentified but likely Viridian Green. Yeah. It's interesting that we don't know that for sure, though. Status: critical condition due to a deep stab wound. Location: eastern footpath of Briar Road. Reported by Rolla O'Malley. That sounds familiar. Why does that sound familiar? Have we heard that name before? I guess that's gonna be one of the people... I don't think we have, so that's gonna be one of the people, probably the witnesses. So because she's still unconscious, her name has been deduced from her belongings, but remains unconfirmed. One single deep wound from a knife, no other wounds found. Perpetrator captured the next day due to a tip from Rolla O'Malley. Yeah, well, let's take a look at it. I don't think the size of the knife really makes a difference there. Large, featureless pocket knife stabbed into the victim's back. Okay, let's take a look at that. So, first we've got this blade here. So, it seems like we've got the blade here with a little chip in it, and then we've got the tip, which seems to have broken off. Oh, okay, that's what that's for. The chip is so that you can actually pull the blade out. That's not a chip, it's actually built in. But this is interesting. Presumably it's at the hospital, because they would have extracted it from her during surgery. Yeah, I think that's everything we need here. Hmm. Well, when all the evidence points towards him, they don't necessarily need a motive. Wow. You just, like, clocked someone in the face in the background there. He's just like, sorry about that, guys. Someone in the gallery just has, like, wine all over their face. They're bleeding profusely. Broken glass everywhere. Alright, let's hear it. Okay. Old books. Come to think of it, Garadeb had some old books as well. Wait, they have color photographs? That's interesting. Hold on, let me take a look at this. So we've got the knife there, we've got the books, I guess. We've got that other book. And yeah, we don't know. I don't see anything that stands out here. But we'll keep in mind what this looks like for when they refer back to it. At least we've got her on our side. There to pick up our slack. So it happened as he was passing her, which means uh, anybody watching would have seen him like accelerating to go past her, but also it would have looked like he was like rushing up to her to stab her. So that's that's really interesting. That, yeah. So I guess it's actually like a new thing. I'd have to check when color photographs were invented, but I guess it probably lines up, right? So then again, technology in the Ace Attorney series is like they have like flip phones in the like 2020s, so who knows? Then they have like magical programming scouters that go on your eye, and a bunch of like super advanced robots as well. So who knows? Okay, wait, what did he just say? He said the only ones walking on the pavement. So he didn't notice anybody else, but that doesn't mean there wasn't anybody. We need to solve that problem first. Of anything else, we need to establish that somebody else was there. Hopefully, we can do that. All right, so we're gonna cross-examine this guy next time. I don't know. I think we're probably gonna dig ourselves deeper here, but we'll see. So until next time, take care, and I will see you then.